Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for November 1st through the 15th. The time is fluid. It's just giving me a way to, I don't know, bring it in for you. This is going to be, of course, as always, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Planets in the sign of Capricorn. A lot of you are intuitively guided to the channel. Some of you are in love with the Capricorn. But I've brought you, welcome, 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 welcome. So we're going to do this reading. This is my first month of doing the splitting the month up. You still have your full month for November. That's in this playlist, so don't forget about that one. But this one gives you a little bit of extra. All right, we're going to start with the major arcanas. And I'm going to take 3. One will be about life. One will be about career or your money. And one will be for love. So we're going to try to cover all topics. And I'm going to be pulling the cards, which I normally don't do, but I definitely feel like for this reading, this type of reading, I need to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the Universal Tarot and take 3 cards off of each of these cards. It's a hard deck to shuffle. It's so thick. It's a great time just to calm your mind. Great time to ask your spirit guides to illuminate whatever messages are for you. Could be the whole reading. With the Tower on the bottom of the deck, don't let this scare you. That talks about something that's already happened. It's interesting. I just did Sagittarius as a reading, and the Tower was also in their reading, probably in most of our readings, to be honest. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start with life. Look at that. We have the Tower. We have the 2 of Wands. This could be rebuilding something. We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the Wheel. I have a feeling that some of you are rebuilding something in your life. After the Tower. I feel like with the Tower here twice. The Knight of Wands underneath that. That Knight of Wands talks about lifetimes. To me, anyways. So, beginning again after the Tower. I have no doubt with that. I feel like this is talking about during this time period, a lot of us have been home. It's a 4, but it's Cups, right? And this is a time period where many of us have become bored within this energy, but this is really a time period where a lot of people have received epiphanies, new opportunities, new roads, new paths open up. You just have to be aware of them. You have to believe in them. 2 of Wands, I'm not putting any type of block before the idea. You can look at the 2 wands as the idea, and the 3 isn't the movement into it, right? The wheel just tells me it kind of feels like something was meant to be. So the tower shows the destruction happens. You know, we make a choice. We're not gonna allow the tower, whatever it is, to stop me from living my idea. So you're building something from that. And listen, it just feels like it's really part of destiny. All right, let's keep going, because many times these end up reading all together. So let's look at career or money. We have the devil. I don't normally read these major arcanas as people, though it is the card of Capricorn. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 2 of Swords. Interesting. You know, I have some of you questioning this time period of what, you know, I'm calling destiny. I have some of you questioning that. It's showing me why you're questioning, though. With the 2 of Swords, you know, I'm really protecting myself here. You may be protecting your ideas, protecting your thoughts, thinking others don't want to hear them, that type of thing. But it's right next to the 8 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups is the energy of, can be, woe is me, because I have all these cups knocked over in front of me, and I think the cups represent heartache throughout our life. And, you know, if I have a lot of cups knocked over, it means I haven't taken the time, as you would in a 9 about reflection, to understand why these cups are falling over. You know, I feel like some of you don't, I feel like you have self-doubt whether you can do something, as it relates to your money and your emotions at the same time. And I feel like the Ace of Swords is a yes. But we do have the energy of the devil here also. You know, I feel the energy just being careful with your drinking. Maybe some of you used to drink a lot. 8 is about a new beginning, right? The new beginning. So this may be something that has affected your world. No, but ultimately, this person is moving out of the end. In this energy, the cups are all stored up, so the reflection has been done. And where do you move after the 8 of Cups? You move to the 9 of Cups. That's where you have, like, self-fulfillment. That's where you believe in yourself. You feel good within yourself. Over here, there's something you just don't want to look at. You know, or you may not believe in an idea that you have. And I feel like it's after the fact. So, I don't know. Let's leave that there for right now. Let's look at love. We have the Star. Card of Aquarius. We have the Queen of Cups. This is someone who's very open to love, who loves being in love. Can be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have the Queen of Wands. She's our intuitive queen, I feel. I feel all our queens are intuitive. But she's the one who really moves on her intuition versus anything else. You know, she finds a trust within herself. And then look at this. We have 3 queens in a row. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Interesting. So we have 3 queens. I don't know, it's almost like someone wants to do a threesome. And, you know, these 3 queens may ultimately be what this tower is. You know, it's funny. I feel like someone's trying to make a decision between these three queens, each bringing something to the table, right? I feel like, you know, maybe I don't want to make a decision, but I know that I'm going to need to make a decision. All right, let's bring the clarifiers out. She's a cosmic tarot. And let's go a little bit deeper. Let's figure out who all these queens are up there. You know, the Queen of Cups has the Ace of Swords underneath her with the Two of Wands. So she's a real potential. You know, if I'm going to look at people's potential, I feel like the Queen of Wands, and this has nothing to do with any of you Queen of Wands, but I feel a sense of, it may be talking about the Queen of Wands, will find a sense of boredom eventually. And then the Queen of Swords, you know, I feel like a little bit of mind games there. So I don't know. Death keeps showing up on the bottom of the card. Or the bottom of the deck. Card of Scorpio. It's a card of endings. So I think your reading is going to kind of turn into where it's going to meld together. And I am going to let the cards come out here. I have to look at these three queens. Because the star card, whoa, way too many. The star card leads it, and that's of your hopes, of your dreams, of your wishes. We got a lot of cards, but we're going to take them. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the High Priestess. You know, some of you may be dating. And, you know, there may be more than one candidate. Nine of Cups, you know, that's a really beautiful type of energy. And here's the Eight of Cups here, so it tells me there has been progression of self. You know, looking at all of oneself and understanding why my cups are knocked over. So the Nine of Cups here is a good omen, especially with the High Priestess. Kind of coming over this Queen too. Interesting. Then we have the Star with the King of Swords. Interesting. With Queen and King of Swords together. This may be two who want to become one. Then we have the Five of Swords. Wow. That is interesting. You know, what it feels like to me, there's a lot of people in play. And I feel like, you know, if I'm looking at these queens and I'm judging them, and I don't want to judge them, but if I look at them for, like, who makes the best candidate for me, and I don't know who this is who's saying this, you know, the Queen of Cups has the Ace of Swords under her and the Two of Wands. So I feel like she can really fulfill you. However, you know, and then I feel this Queen over here, I feel this is talking about a married couple who don't get along. I feel like this Queen and King of Swords do not get along. Um, and someone may have an interest in this king or this queen, but the star is next to the king. So some of you, in some way, you're intertwined with this king who's with this queen who does not get along. They do not get along with each other. The communication is not good, but the king feels, or the queen, feels kind of stuck. Stuck. But there's a five, and the five is about change. Then you have two wands under that energy, on the two of swords. So in that energy, I'm not really sure what to do. But there's something I'm just not looking at, and that may be the fact that, you know, perhaps these two Queen and King swords are married, and I don't know. I don't know. I do feel like you have to look at that. I feel like there's something that you have to look at that will then offer you a new beginning. Now, with this person, I feel like, I don't know, because I feel like if they, let's say, they feel stuck to this queen, though they don't get along, but let's say they make no movement soon, I feel like you're on your way. You walk away type of energy. I just feel like, enough is enough is what you're feeling. But I do kind of feel like you almost have to be pushed there. Who knows what this king or queen end up deciding. But right now, I feel like, because there's the energy of change, but I feel like I want them to want that change. And they're feeling stuck, like in cement. But they're not. They're in mud. They could lift those feet up. Doesn't make it easy. I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to look at that devil more. We have the Chariot. We have Cancer and Capricorn and Aquarius. It's funny. What's with these threesomes? The Chariot is about forward movement. Really, I feel like the Chariot's unlimited. You can take it to the highest of levels. But if you choose to go back down, it's kind of like you lose the Chariot again. I don't know. We have the Four of Wands, the commitment card. That's the marriage card. For some of you, that's what you want. Some of you, we're on the also your money could be a commitment, a true commitment that you can trust in. If I'm looking for help here, but as it relates to love, I feel like it's almost like this Queen of Cups, and I'm not just saying water signs are the way to go. What I'm saying is this Queen of Cups feels to me she's getting all the energy of being open, ready, um, to begin um, life with you. Like a commitment. I feel like within the Four of Wands, there's a marriage card, by the way. And I feel again, if we go back, someone's thinking about should I marry one or which one do I marry? I feel like the Queen of Cups is very giving, and knows how to receive. So it depends. Well, anyway, she's got the marriage card right over her. And it's funny, she has the Nine of Cups up here, but it's like she's pulling away from that, almost like going to the 10. Interesting. You may be the Queen of Cups. You may be one of these queens and you're wondering. You may be the Queen of Swords and you're wondering whether to stay with the King of Swords. And you may feel stuck to this king, or stuck in a certain type of energy. I don't feel like you're stuck. But it feels like you're stuck. So 5 gives you the opportunity to change, either our action or have movement, whatever we decide. And I can see the being kind of wrapped around. I don't know what to do here. I have the Four of Wands. I really wasn't going to clarify each card, but why not? I feel like what it's saying is if you have had the time to really look at certain aspects, you've had the time. It's interesting we have the 4 and the 4. Well, we have 444. Who else? Someone else had 444. 7 of Swords coming out. So this is about a trust issue. Can you trust? Can you not trust? With the Chariot coming over the Devil, I feel like everything will be revealed to you. Because you open the reading with the Star, right? This of your hopes, your dreams, how you'd like to see it in the best of light. It doesn't mean you can control it. It just means how you would like to see it. Okay. So anyways, I feel like we're dealing with a little bit of trust issue. I feel like someone's saying to who's a couple up here who do not get along, I think you may be even questioning that. Excuse me. Card jumped off the table. Here's the King of Cups. Interesting. I don't know why I keep saying interesting. King of Cups coming over that tower. So I feel like for some of you, it is the energy between this Queen of Cups and this King of Cups. And this again, we have a couple, but we have the marriage card in between them. Yet here's the Tower. So, and he carries the Chariot energy. Now he can be a Cancer, but he can also have the energy of wanting some type of movement. So let's see. Look at that. We have the Two of Wands over the Two of Wands. So I feel like, especially with the Four of Wands right above that, right? I feel like both have to be at that place of perhaps wanting to do it again. Everywhere I kind of see the synchronicity, so I do feel that. Look at that. We have the Ten of Cups coming over the wheel. I feel like there's one issue here that would keep me from the Ten of Cups, and that is trust. There's some type of trust issue. Some of you, it's because they are tied to someone else. They are. And they may not, they may tell you they don't get along, and I don't think that they do. But nonetheless, I feel like the opportunity for this person to change that circumstance shows itself. And I do feel like some of you want him to, and maybe he will, but maybe he won't. I don't know, because I feel like he's feeling stuck in it. So you have that type of energy. We can't make someone do what they don't want to do. We hope that they do it, but we can't make them. I feel like what it's saying, too, with the High Priestess for you, who I'm talking to in particular, use your gut. Use your gut. Don't allow someone to take you into some type of mind control. To keep you hanging on. Your priority needs to be you. And they need to know that. Almost like, no. Because I feel like I want to say to you, by cutting out his energy, if he doesn't make that change, it still puts you in the Nine of Cups energy, which is, you're really finding yourself and you're loving yourself. So don't be afraid to be single. Because some of you, I feel like, like I want to say it's going to fill your love buckets. I don't know. It's going to fill your love buckets. Others, I do feel like, like I feel like this King of Cups is someone who was part of this tower. And I feel like he's showing in a positive manner of wanting, here's two people wanting to perhaps begin again. Start again type of energy. But I do feel with the Four of Wands, it's funny, I don't know, I find that the Two and the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands right above that, very interesting. Like, I'm going to make the commitment. Will you make the commitment? It's completely different than the Two of Swords type of energy, where like, ugh, I can't make up my mind because, you're messing with my mind type of thing. Over here, this is like, I'm passionate about it. I know that we can do it. I know that we can create that Four of Wands. I'm ready to make that commitment. Are you ready to make that commitment? Two people. Here's that four and the four. Wow. There's a lot of strength in this reading. And then the Ten of Cups coming over the wheel ultimately. Um, ultimately, can this Ten of Cups, it's funny. Here's this Nine of Cups, which is very prominent energy next to that High Priestess. Very strong, trusting, spiritual type energy next to the Star. Putting my energy towards my true hopes. Maybe I hope for a person, but maybe someone that I hope for it doesn't really live up to your standard in a way. Not that you're better, but you have evolved more. That I will give you. And ultimately, even though you come to the Nine of Cups, eventually you will find your Ten of Cups. Here is the Ten of Cups, right? Maybe we find it in different ways. But here's the commitment. And this, you can't have the Ten of Cups without having this Four of Wands of true commitment. And I love that each is coming to the table after the Tower. Each, Two of Wands, Two of Wands, saying yes. Here is the Ace of Swords, the yes card to me, saying yes to this Four of Wands. Yes, I will recommit. Yes, I will commit. And ultimately, here is the Ten of Cups over the energy of destiny. So I feel like for some, this reading is about don't feel you're stuck in any kind of circumstance. It's not making you feel good, right? It's not making you feel good. It's not making you a priority. I'm not saying you have to leave them. I don't know. I kind of feel like you should if they're not willing to make what they need to make, because I almost feel like there's no reason for these two people to be together. Clearly, it feels to me like, why are they together? Because they've just been together. That type of energy is just the way it is. It's almost like there's so much dust over over our items. Who would want to disturb the items and then therefore disturb the dust and therefore have to clean? So we're just going to leave it the way it is. And that's going to be up to that person. But ultimately, I have no doubt once you find it within yourself, that ultimately what is meant for you will be, but make it of the highest nature, right? Make it of the highest nature. So I kind of love the reading. You have a little bit of lower energy. You have a few people who are trying to maybe get you to hang down with them. I think you want more is really what I'm feeling like. You want more, not just emotionally, but also intellectually and spiritually, right? You should be expecting the best and therefore receive that. I do feel that, Mercury retrograde till November 3rd, some are doing it again, and I feel like you have every reason to reach this Ten of Cups if the two of you see eye to eye, come to the table as partners. Commitment, no doubt. And I feel like there it is. There it is. There's that missing element. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't know, but it felt kind of deep at the same time. Many of these are feeling deep, like, like, see this, so that you can see this. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Tower again, the tower again. It's been there, right? We've had the tower. We've had the darkness. We want to move to the lightness. Well, what am I doing within this energy? Am I paying attention to epiphanies? Am I don't know, like, I don't know. All I know is you have the Ten of Cups over the wheel, and it feels like a destined place. How you get there will be different for all of us. How quickly, it's going to depend on lessons learned, right? We stay until we realize, oh, I can leave. Oh, I didn't think I could leave. Here I am. I can leave, or I can end it. I didn't realize I could end it. Now I know that. Now I know that. Now I move freer through the world. So anyway, um, thank you for the honor of doing this reading. It really is interesting. Very interesting. Very intertwined. Um, you know, don't get too much in your heads. Let your intuition really drive you, right? Let it drive you. Um, Definitely let it drive you. Keep your hopes alive. Um, love is looking good, but realizations have to happen at the same time. Money is looking good, but action is also needed to be taken, right? You need to believe in it. You need to then be passionate and then move in it. Many of you are doing things from the home. Know that you can really grow it and grow it. Believe in yourself. Um, no matter what, right? But I really like this over here, the 2 and the 2 coming together with the 4, ultimately being this 4 of Wands. Go ahead and try to break through. I don't think so. I love you guys. Thank you, as always. Thank you for keeping my channel alive through your donations and your just everything. Thank you for just even watching my work. I love you guys so much. I'm going to let you go. It's supposed to be short. I'll see you soon. Don't forget your monthlies out there, too. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.